In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 mistakes to avoid in your language learning journey. These are mistakes I've made and hopefully you can learn from them. Hey, what's happening? I'm Zay and welcome to Lingo Leap. I have been officially on my Spanish learning journey for over the past 100 days, and after years of failed attempts, I came across Dreaming Spanish and it promised that I could acquire the language by doing nothing but consuming comprehensible input. With over 500 hours of input, today I'm going to share with you 3 mistakes to avoid in your journey. Alright, mistake numero uno. Not having realistic expectations. Pretty sure we all seen videos where people claiming how they learn a foreign language within 30, 60 days, and then we start to compare ourselves to them and like, yo, why haven't it happened for me? If you think about it, are you really willing to dedicate the amount of time that it actually takes to learn it within that time frame? If not, you ain't got no business comparing yourself to them. Understand that this is a journey. You're not going to get there overnight. You can get there pretty quick, but understand what actually comes with that and setting out realistic expectations of daily habits that you can actually implement. And I could tell you from personal experience, if you start out too much too fast, you're going to actually want to quit and give up. So focus on the actual habits that it's actually going to take and develop them one by one, brick by brick. Mistake numero dos, counting days instead of hours. If you fucked around and you started learning a language on Duolingo, you'll get in the habit of counting your day streak of how many days have I consecutively put into this thing. But really and truly, you should be counting the hours. After reading Mastery by Robert Greene, I discovered it takes about roughly 10,000 hours to master any skill, 20,000 hours for it to become intuitive. According to the Dreaming Spanish roadmap, to reach about a native level of fluency, so it'll take about 1,500 hours, and break down how that will look for you and how long of a path or a journey that you're willing to take. To dedicate 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day. Focus on how many hours you're actually putting in, or how many hours you're actually spending with the language, instead of counting how many days in a row you've been practicing. So last but not least, mistake number 3, and that's not listening from day one. We got to remember why we're in this to begin with, and that's to be able to communicate with others. And one of the things about communicating with people is you got to be able to understand what they're trying to convey to you. There's a lot of tips out there that tell you go ahead and start practicing speaking from day one. In my humble opinion, listening from day one is the most important thing. If it's one thing to be able to go ahead and convey a thought, but when it comes time for them to reply to you, you be stuck like Chuck and have no idea what the fuck they just said to you. And when you think about it, when you learned your first language and when you was a baby, you spent most of your time listening before you even utter a word. It's the same concept and the same rule that applies here. You want to be able to comprehend a message before you're able to speak and express your thoughts. Alright, so there you have it. Those are the 3 mistakes that for beginners that I suggest that you avoid. If you like this content, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you. Peace.